guys, Ben from Living Survival, out in the woods again today, getting a hike in, and it's a pretty crappy day today. It's like 35 out, but you know, I just enjoy being in the woods. So every time you go in the woods, you can learn something new. Lately I've been trying to learn more trees and learn wild edibles. Things are definitely popping up, and I'm gonna get a jump on it this year and see what I can find. I also brought out my BK-11, which is something that I carry on me quite a bit, and I never really talked about it. It's really the only knife I have on me today, but great little knife. I also have my Hidden Woodsman pack on, great pack from Malcolm. I use this pack a lot when I'm just day hiking. I barely even know it's on my back. I've got 32 ounces of water in there, food, stove, you know, all sorts of tinder bags and other bags, and I barely even know it's on my back. It's good to get out all times of the year because you really see things through the changes. And you know, one key to identifying trees and plants and stuff is to see them when they're first popping out of the ground, you know, when they're in their summer glory, and then also, you know, when they bloom and shed their seeds in the fall. Even though it's not the greatest day out today, it's a great time just to get out and see what's out here, especially when there's no leaves on the trees yet and you can really see for a distance. And you know, it's great exercise as well, which is important. You know, if you're in the survival type mindset, you should really worry about being in shape, because you know, if you have to walk a distance or walk a ways and you're not in shape or haven't done it with a pack on your back, you know, you could be in for some serious hurt. And I know some of the days that I go out and I carry a large pack with me, and you know, I'm sore the next day. And I try to get out here as much as I can, not only for the exercise, but just to have my gear on my back and see what I can handle and see what, you know, I need to change, whether it's making my bag lighter or changing things around in it to make it more comfortable on my back. So it's extremely important to just get out and start testing your gear. And these things are blooming everywhere, popping out of the dirt. Not sure what they are. Another thing that I figured by getting out here and making some of these videos is, you know, you guys can learn along with me, and I'm sure that many of you know much more than I do about wild edibles and plants in the woods. I don't know what that is, but it's everywhere. I wanted to talk about the BK-11. This is my neck knife, and I just put some fire cord on it. It has a little lanyard down here, which makes it nice. And then nothing fancy, just tied a little loop there. Got a little, I think you call this a diamond knot, to so I can, you know, adjust it up if I need to. And then I also made it adjustable as far as the length goes by tying two of there, so I can pretty much put it to any length I want around my neck. So that makes that very nice. But you know, I've batoned with this knife before. It's great for food prep and great for whittling, and just, you know, a great all-around neck knife to have. And of course you get the durability of it being a Kabar and a Becker design knife. So I really like it. You can get the handle scales, micarta handle scales, which I might get eventually. I'll probably strip it, but you know, it just works as a great little knife to have on you when you're wandering about the woods. So even with the neck knife, you can still get through a pretty decent sized log. Just takes more time and you have to go by the edges, but it works. So I'm just going to heat up some of this water for my soup, and then when the coals die down a little bit, I'm going to cook some sausage. Just strip some bark off the edge of the stick, and then I'm going to cook some sausage over the coals once it dies down a little bit. So 2 reasons why I like this Toke 750 mil with the bail is, one, you can hang it over your fire, which is really nice, but also on the lid it's got the hook on it, so I can just check my water, you know, whenever I want. Some apple sausage, it smells so good. Just warming up on the fire. So I got miso soup and apple sausage. This miso soup is the bomb. Kind of like ramen, but it has a lot less sodium and it tastes better. So I just pulled some of the smoked apple sausage off the fire, and let's go ahead and taste it. Everything is amazing over a fire. I accomplished what I set out to accomplish, which was basically just to get a hike in, but also to mark some spots where I'm going to come back to. I think, you know, we need another spurt of warm weather and things will start really taking off. Showed you a little bit how I use my neck knife for those of you that aren't quite sold on a neck knife. Now, a lot of people don't wear neck knives because they don't want anything around their neck, which is understandable. That's the same way I felt, but after I started doing it just more and more, now I don't even feel it around my neck. And it's really handy just to grab, especially around camp for camp chores. I mean, everything I did today, batoned about the maximum size log that I could with the BK-11, and carved up some wood for a skewer. I like my neck knife so much more than using a pocket knife, which is what I used to use. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video today. Give it a big thumbs up. Leave me some comments below. And as always, guys, subscribe for more videos.